It's indeed my honor to welcome you all to the 15th multidisciplinary seminar organized by St. Mary's University. St. Mary's University organizes 4 different research conferences on a yearly basis, and this is one of them. As the name indicates, this multidisciplinary seminar invites different researchers from all kinds of disciplines to come here and present their research work. Therefore, I hope all of you are ready to enjoy what we have in store for you guys. Without further ado, now I would like to call upon the President and Founder of St. Mary's University, Associate Professor, Dr. Winston Tamrat, to the podium. Let's give him a round of applause.
Thank you and good morning on a very cold day. Dear invited guests, paper presenters from different universities, including St. Mary's, students and staff, ladies and gentlemen. It's indeed a great pleasure for me to make opening remarks at this annual multidisciplinary seminar, which is the 15th in the series. Coincidentally today, as you may have noted, it marks its crystal anniversary, as tradition has it. Aware that most of you are familiar, St. Mary's organizes 4 annual research events, of which the multidisciplinary seminar is one of them. As the first of such events, we held the 21st International Conference on Private Higher Education in Africa recently, followed by the 17th and very, very colorful annual Student Research Forum, which was held a couple of days ago. Today's seminar is the 3rd in the succession of events showcasing research articles worth presenting. The 4th one, that dwells on distance learning, will soon take the floor in this hall. All these are a clear manifestation of the tremendous efforts St. Mary's University has been making over the last 25 years, not only in the field of teaching, but also in the realm of research and outputs. Ladies and gentlemen, events like the one we are having today cannot be organized with no challenges, even more so when it comes to this academic year. The irregularities affecting academic semesters after the COVID pandemic, which broke out 4 years back, are still observed today. What should have been a second semester in normal years is today a first semester due to carried on irregularities from the closure of academic institutions years back. It should be noted that our staff members and students have been burdened with workloads causing tumultuous moments and stressful emotions in the just ended semester. In a bid to prepare our students for the national exit exams, students and staff had to undergo unbearable level of trying times. It has been in such working environment that some of the paper presenters from St. Mary's and from the 4 other universities represented today have devoted a portion of their tight schedules to doing their research works. Thanks to such hardworking staff and instructors, we've been able to sustain our research tradition amidst an intolerable level of workload, for which our staff and all presenters from the 4 universities represented today deserve the highest appreciation. That said, I hope the presentations from 4 public universities and St. Mary's University were to listen today will enlighten us with thought-provoking ideas which invite participants to get involved in vibrant discussions. After all, research articles are meant for throwing new perspectives to long-held beliefs and practices that need to be enriched through empirical findings. Finally, I would like to thank you, participants, for joining us in this auspicious occasion to listen to what our wonderful paper presenters have in store. My appreciation also goes to research presenters and especially to the Research and Knowledge Management Office and its leaders for organizing a series of events, including the one we're having today. With that, I declare the seminar open. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Now it's time for our researchers to join our chair and rapporteur, Mr. Shah Zaudi from Ethiopian Civil Service University.
Okay, good morning. Thank you, the chairperson, as well the rapporteur, and thank you very much, SMU, for giving this chance to present my work here today in front of you. So the title of my presentation is Corporate Social Responsibility Practices of Foreign Direct Investment in Ethiopia. Just to start from the introduction part, it is apparent that economic and social growth by its nature is multidimensional, or it's multifaceted, meaning it requires active involvement of government, non-governmental organizations, or any other interested parties to engage or to bring this economic and social growth for a certain country X like Ethiopia. And more specifically, foreign direct investment is very important for countries like Ethiopia to enhance their economic and social growth. Taking this into account, governments need to compete to attract more FDI around the world, because there is no free lunch for FDI to come to work to a certain country X without properly introducing the resource potential of a certain country X. Objectives. The specific objectives are: one is to identify CSR activities carried out by FDI firms, and the other one is to examine determinants of CSR practices of FDI, and the third one is to identify the benefit of FDI firms experienced by participating in CSR activities, and fourthly, what are the challenges faced by FDI to properly practice CSR activities are the four specific objectives addressed by this paper. Conclusion: communities think CSR should be fundamental component of business operation, period. Because as the number of FDI increases, or as FDI generates huge amount of benefits or profit, it is at the cost of the community. Therefore, at least FDI should support the idea of the free man rather than the freedman. The idea of the freedman rather than the free man, okay? And as a recommendation, it will be better for government to raise awareness of CSR ideas, because 68% of communities are unaware about CSR activities. Therefore, government should work at least to introduce CSR activities to communities. And stakeholders need to actively participate in the planning and implementation process. And CSR activities should be governed with rules and regulations. And finally, government better support CSR initiatives. Thank you very much for listening.
Sabile Kasa from St. Mary's University. Sabile Kasa, would you please come here?
Hello and good afternoon. Welcome to the seminar. I'm really glad that you are here, both the audience and the chairperson and rapporteur. So my name is Sabile Kasa from St. Mary University, from the Department of Marketing Management. So as an introduction, we know that today people are living in a digital environment. Earlier, the internet was used as a source for information sharing, but now life is somewhat impossible without it. Everything is linked into the World Wide Web, which is whether it is a social interaction, whether it is a business or shopping. But and also the world e-commerce industry is growing quickly. So I focus on the online shopping. It's normally the process of purchasing goods directly from the seller without any intermediary, or it can be referred to as an activity of buying or selling a product directly over the internet. When we come to the problem, in Ethiopia, the rate of consumers who purchase a product online is still in a lower rate, or still in a fancy rate. When we compare the Ethiopia with the same regions or in the world. But according to the KPO's analysis, the number of internet users in Ethiopia increased by 2.5% between 2021 and 2022. And also the 25% of Ethiopians use the internet, but at the beginning of 2022, but e-commerce is still in its fancy rate. The most popular sites or the most popular e-commerce sites in Ethiopia are Jumia, Kafira.com, Sugar.net, and other marketplaces, well-known marketplaces in Addis Ababa, but the number of users not on a satisfactory level. So the retailers are not aware of the consumer attitude towards the purchase intention of the consumers and what makes, or the factor that affected the consumer purchase intentions. Because of this, the sellers are unable to implement the proper strategy to attract the consumers. The objective of the study is, the main objective of this study is to find out the factors that are affecting the purchase intention of the consumers in Addis Ababa, especially in the case of General Wigia Polytechnic College. The specific objective of this research is to determine the effect of attitude, subjective norms, perceived behavioral control, perceived risk, trust, electronic payment, and also the effect of perceived risk on the online purchase intention, and also to identify which factor mainly affects the purchase intention of the consumers. So when I compare my research with the existing literature or the previous research, my research proved that the trust has a great impact on online purchase intention. So when there is a trust on an e-commerce site, so the better trust built by the consumers, this means that they tend to buy a product in the website. So this result is similar with Geffen and Alcanis in 2008. And also the reference group, which meant that our relatives and our families and friends also, if they normally, the reference group encourage us to buy a product online, so the probability of to buy online a product is also increased, and the vice versa. So my research is similar to Lean in 2007. Shopping intention of online consumers is also higher if they can perceive the benefit of the shopping. So this my result is similar with Geffen in 2007, but the Geffen and other researchers could not find any interaction with electronic payment and perceived risk. But my research showed that the perceived risk and electronic payments has a great impact on online purchase intention. So as a recommendation, I recommend for retailers, the retailers need to enhance the trust of the consumers, because trust has a significant and highly impact on online purchase intention, and the most influential factor in online shopping intention. So the retailers or the retailer need to find a suitable solution to reduce the perceived risk, because perceived risk has an impact to buy the product or not to buy the product. So thank you for listening.
Thank you, Sabla, for confirming my prediction.
Come to the end of our session. Therefore, the closing remark will be conducted by Dr. Miscano Salomon, Vice President for Research and International Relations for St. Mary's University. Therefore, please let's give him a round of applause while he hops on the stage.
Dr. Wandosan Tamrat, founder and president of St. Mary's University. Paper presenters, participants, ladies and gentlemen. As we come to the end of this remarkable 15th multidisciplinary seminar of St. Mary's University, which has continued to prove the university's commitment to research despite the multifaceted challenges the university in particular and the world at large faced, I am filled with a profound sense of gratitude and inspiration. The unprecedented shutdown, which was caused by COVID-19 a couple of years ago, did not stop St. Mary's University from carrying out its deep-rooted dedication to research and publication. This multidisciplinary seminar, and of course the other 3 annual national and international conferences the university organizes, were not interrupted during those challenging times. Please allow me to thank the founder and president of the university for his unreserved commitment and dedication to make these events happen without interruption. Among the things that make today's seminar peculiar is it's being held at the time the university is celebrating its 25th anniversary. The university has demonstrated incredible persistence, commitment, dedication, and hard work toward maintaining its motto, which you see here, committed to excellence in all its endeavors. This multidisciplinary seminar held today is the third national research event St. Mary's University organized this academic year. We had the 21st International Conference on Private Higher Education in Africa held in May 2023, and the 70th National Student Research Forum, which took place on August 1st, 2023. The 4th National Conference, which focuses on distance learning, is to take place in the last week of this month. All these indicate the university's trust on the contributions of research and publication to the advancement of Ethiopia's economy and its commitment to research and development activities. In today's seminar, we've listened to 11 researchers presenting their research findings in diverse areas, which perfectly align with the purpose and nature of the event. We had lively discussions, as you witnessed, on issues of accounting and finance, economics, marketing, management, ICT, gender, and education. In fact, the Ethiopian women's diverse challenges deservedly received the highest attention in today's session. Being a university consisting of more female students than males, it's justifiable and appropriate to have more papers on women issues. Paper presenters come from different institutions such as Addis Ababa University, Ambo University, Ethiopian Civil Service University, Madawalo University, and St. Mary's University. Amongst the presenters were our master's students who appeared here and shared their expertise and experiences accumulated during their stay at the university. I'm so happy to see these students deliver interesting presentations in today's session. So would you please put your hands together for them? I believe that the deliberations have helped us exchange ideas and share experiences which undoubtedly enrich our expertise about the topics covered. Please allow me to extend my heartfelt gratitude to the researchers who endured the perseverance their research undertakings required and shared their experiences with us today. I hope you all agree with me that today's event would not have been realized without the relentless efforts of the Research and Knowledge Management Office and the International Relations and Communication Office. So thank you. The various SMU offices which collaborated with the Research and Knowledge Management Office also deserve appreciation for their unreserved support and encouragement. Special thanks are due to the top management of St. Mary's University, which has played an unparalleled role in terms of guiding, encouraging, and providing the resources needed to make this seminar a reality. I would also like to thank you participants, for spending hours with us today and making the deliberations lively. Without you, this seminar would have remained a dream. So I thank you for that. Finally, thanking you all for your unwavering contributions to the success of today's seminar, and looking forward to next year's similar event, I declare the conference closed. I thank you.